Kevin G with a weather overview on this Christmas Eve. And we have a winter weather advisory in effect for north and west of the city. And this is not going to be a white Christmas, folks. For much of the tri-state area, even the ones in the winter weather advisory area, this is not going to be a white Christmas. So sad. I am just wiping away the teardrops as we record this video here on your Sunday. And I'm going to show you the evolution of the 2002 Christmas storm versus what we have going for us tomorrow. The main story in the weather world across the eastern two-thirds of the United States is going to be a sustained, bitter Arctic attack that is going to unleash its fury across the tri-state area from basically Tuesday through, I would say, easily next Tuesday and possibly beyond. We are going to have a first-class Arctic attack here. Temperatures are not going to come above the 32-degree mark for over a period of over 5 to 7 days. That is a serious thing. So get ready. We are not going to see 32 by day or by night with this cold air mass coming in, and that is going to be through the new year. So beginning Tuesday, be prepared for temperatures not to come above the freezing mark, and that's through the new year. So that is very serious. This is a minor winter weather event here for Christmas Day. It's going to lead to slippery travel. So if you could try to get your traveling done before 7, 8 o'clock tonight in these areas, that would be helpful. Otherwise, it's just going to be a slippery mess out there in these areas, but not a white Christmas, unfortunately. So here's your temperatures off of Intellicast.com. Let me tell you something. Get used to this because savor this, because this is going to be the warmest it's going to get through the next 10 days. That's as simple as that. Even tomorrow with the temperatures in the mid to upper 30s, it's not going to feel like that because winds are going to be gusting very high once this storm goes by. You can see the storm off to the west there over the Midwest, and it is spreading some snow over Michigan and Ohio and Indiana. But it's going to be too warm here. I'm going to show you the evolution of one of my favorite storms of all time because, after all, it's Christmas, and I have to have some fun. Now, if I can't have fun in real life, I'm going to have fun on the weather maps and reminiscing with old storms. So here we go. This is December 24th, 2002, courtesy of the Weather Channel. And we had a big high-pressure cell over the Northeast. We had a double-barrel low-pressure system, one over the Ohio Valley and one over the coastal plain, and all of the energy consolidated from the Ohio Valley low over to the coastal low, and we ended up with very heavy snow inland, portions of east central New York and western Pennsylvania into central Pennsylvania, and that snow developed all day long, while on the coastal plain it was raining. But by about 5 or 6 o'clock on that Christmas night, rain changed over to a heavy wet snow, and the city proper, as well as New Jersey and Long Island, ended up with 4 to 8 inches of snow, and then that low pulled away on the 26th. Snow ended around midnight that night, and it was absolutely glorious. Now we take a look at the current situation, and we have a much weaker area of low pressure, and this low pressure is not going to consolidate like the other one did back there in 2002. We've got a more spread out low, and rain and a rain-snow mix will develop around 7, 8 o'clock tonight. And for areas north and west of the city, again, in the winter weather advisory area, that's where your problems are going to happen with freezing rain and sleet and snow all kind of mixing together. But really not a lot of precipitation per se. We're looking at about 1/4 of an inch of liquid precip. And then by tomorrow, we're still raining on the coast. Again, not a big deal in the city and Long Island, north and west of the city, though. Rain, sleet, and that snow accumulation mix, so to speak. Icy roads, icy travel. And then here we are by tomorrow morning. And that's when the winds get very gusty as the very back edge of this low pressure area starts to pull through. So this is around 10 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to be seeing this low pull through, and it gets windy after that. Very windy, very cold conditions for tomorrow night. I think temperatures, maybe in the mid-30s tomorrow night, and then that's the highest it goes for the week, because if you take a look at Weather Underground, this is not pretty. Lows in the teens every single night. We never get above the freezing mark for the entire week. This is a first-class Arctic air mass, and it is going to have staying power across the region. So be careful with travel tonight. But the main story in the long term is a vicious Arctic outbreak getting ready to come in to the tri-state area, and this Arctic outbreak is here to stay through the new year.